wondered what project control tools are essential for your career success? Have you mastered any project control tools? Do you know which project control tools are available in the market? Hello everyone, this is SHOHREH. I'm the founder and director of Project Control Academy, the leading provider of comprehensive and online practical training programs in project controls. In this training, I'd like to introduce you to several essential project control tools that you need to master. You know, there are plenty of tools available today for project controllers to help them better manage and control projects. Here is just a small list of current project control tools and software that are available in the market. As technology evolves, more tools become available for use, and this can become overwhelming as to what tool to choose from for controlling projects. Sometimes finding and selecting the right tool is a project of its own that needs a dedicated team of project experts to do the commercial and technical evaluation, perform beta testing, assess organizational and project needs, and much more. That's why you see different organizations use different project control tools. Some even have their own in-house project control tools, while others utilize available project control tools in the market. So as you move from one organization to another, you're expected to learn and utilize a new tool. Now, the question is, which tool you need to master and learn in project controls? What project control tools are essential for your career success, regardless of your organization or industry? The essential project control tools that you need to master vary according to your role. And there are 4 different roles of project controls or project control function. It is project planner scheduler, cost controller, cost or schedule risk analyst, and cost estimator. So according to your role, you need to master some tools. Before I show you some essential project control tools, I have to remind you that the tools that I'm about to introduce in this training are the selection of many available project control tools in the market. So the suggested or recommended tools are not the only tools available. Now, are you ready to know which project control tools are essential for your career success? Great! So let's start with the essential tools for a planner scheduler. One of the primary tools that each planner scheduler must master is, yes, scheduling software such as Oracle Primavera or MS Project. Although having competency in the fundamentals of planning scheduling concepts is critical to your success, your competency in the scheduling tools also play a crucial role in your ability to plan and schedule your projects. You must be proficient in either Primavera or MS Project. Primavera has higher capabilities as compared to MS Project, but some organizations, smaller one or smaller projects, still use MS Project as their primary scheduling tool. So make sure that you take the training that you need to master your skills in utilizing either of these scheduling tools. Make sure that you are familiar with all the features of the software and what it can do for you. And don't forget, whenever you face any problem, you can always use the help section of the software. So the more that you learn about the tool, the better you can utilize it. Another tool that is essential for a planner scheduler is Microsoft Office programs, especially Excel. You need to have high competency in Excel. Excel is an interface with Primavera and MS Project that allows you to import and export data to or from Excel. And also Excel allows you to analyze the data generated from the scheduling software, run formulas, develop graphs, and much, much more. So you need to be competent in using Excel. In addition to the tools that I have discussed so far, there are several schedule assessment tools such as Acumen or Schedule Analyzer that you also need to consider. These tools allow you to analyze the health of your schedule, evaluate schedule performance, and gauge the impact of changes. You know, it is an asset if you know these scheduling assessment tools as well, especially if you're a master scheduler who integrates several schedules from different parties, such as schedules submitted by subcontractors, contractors, vendors, and so on. You need to make sure that the schedules that are submitted matches the quality that you're looking for before you integrate them into your master schedule for the entire project. So these scheduling assessment tools will allow you to go beyond the basic checklists to pinpoint and resolve the project shortcomings in just a few minutes. So they can help you evaluate multiple scenarios in the schedule, generate opportunities to accelerate the project schedule, and assess different options that you can have with your schedule. So although it's not required, it's an essential if you can learn some of those schedule assessment tools and utilize it in your project. Now let's move on to cost control tools. One of the primary tools that you need to master as a cost controller is, yes, Microsoft Office, especially Excel. You know, as a cost controller, you are dealing with a large amount of cost data that you need to analyze and develop graphical and analytical reports. So Excel is a great tool that helps you not only generate cost information and cost reports, but also analyze the cost information. Some companies, don't have any cost control software. So the only tool that is available to you is Excel in those companies. So you need to be able to use this tool to its maximum potential possible. You need to be competent in Excel, know how formulas work, how to populate graphical reports, how to run pivot tables and pivot charts, and much, much more. So you should be quite comfortable working with Excel as a cost controller. Having said that, Excel has its shortcomings too, because processing large number of data in Excel is not efficient. Excel, may freeze quickly, so that's why Excel won't be your only means of controlling and managing cost. It's great if you also know Access and can utilize the database management capabilities of Microsoft Access. Access will help you store information for reference, reporting, and also analysis. So Microsoft Access allows you to analyze large amount of information and manage related data more efficiently than Excel or other spreadsheet applications. So you can also create a simple cost management system using Access. Therefore, although it's not required, it's an asset if you know Access and know how to utilize this tool in cost reporting and analysis. Many organizations have invested in other automated cost management tools such as Ecosys and Prism that facilitate data integration, data analysis, report population, and much more. So it's an asset if you could make yourself familiar with cost management tools available in the market nowadays. Some companies also develop their own in-house cost management software, so you are required to learn the in-house system that your organization uses in that case. The bottom line is you need to be able to utilize the cost management tools or software that your organization is using. So make sure that you are familiar with the features of the software and what you can do with it. And also, don't forget to evaluate how the software calculates cost metrics and forecasts behind the scenes. Sometimes you need to go really behind the software and analyze how the software is calculating the data. So don't accept whatever software is giving you blindly. Make sure that you check the default settings of the software and make any changes that is required. Another important tool that you need to master as a cost controller is financial systems and tools in your organization. As a cost controller, you need to know what the actual cost of the project have been. This information needs to be extracted from the financial and timesheet systems that your organization is using. It can be Oracle, SAP, or anything else. Talking about SAP, I highly recommend that you make yourself familiar with this tool. Did you know that SAP was ranked the third largest software and programming company behind Microsoft and Oracle? So there is no wonder why more organizations now are using SAP. SAP's Enterprise Resource Planning or ERP system, enables companies to run their business processes, accounting, sales, production, human resources, or payment in an integrated environment. And the integration ensures the information flows from one SAP component to another without the need to have the data entered twice. So if SAP is something new to you and you'd like to learn more or get trained on, make sure that you check SAP website, training.sap.com. Another set of tools that you need to master if you are performing cost or schedule risk analysis are, again, Microsoft Office. There is no brainer that you need to master your skills in MS Office, including Word, PowerPoint, and especially Excel. Regardless of your role in project controls, MS Office is an essential tool that you need to be competent at. As a project controllers, you are generating lots of reports, presentation, and communication. You are communicating your ideas, analyzing the data. So your competency in Word, PowerPoint, and Excel is a must. Next is Oracle Primavera. To conduct schedule risk analysis, you need to be quite familiar with the scheduling tools such as MS Project or Primavera. You need to run schedule health check analysis on the schedule and have the schedule ready before running the risk simulation on the schedule. So you need to be competent in the scheduling tools. To perform risk analysis on the schedule, you need to utilize tools such as Primavera Risk Analysis or Acumen Risk that run Monte Carlo simulation to model, assess, and analyze the scheduling risks. Primavera Risk Analysis integrates directly with project schedules and cost estimates to provide quick and easy techniques to model risks and analyze the cost and schedule impacts of mitigating them. Acumen Risk allows you to analyze thousands of activities in seconds while accounting for scope uncertainty, work complexity, risk events, and opportunities. So these tools are user-friendly, allowing you to eliminate the statistical and logical complexities of building risk models against large project schedules. On the cost side, there are other available tools such as @Risk and Crystal Ball. @Risk performs risk analysis using Monte Carlo simulation to show you many possible outcomes of your cost estimate in your spreadsheet model and tells you how likely they are going to happen. Oracle Crystal Ball is another spreadsheet-based application for predictive modeling, forecasting, simulation, and optimization. It gives you insight into the critical factors affecting risk. So that was about the tools for cost and schedule risk analysis. When it comes to the cost estimator tools, in addition to Excel, there are plenty of tools and software available for a cost estimator. In fact, there are more than 50 construction estimating and takeoff software packages available in the market. They range from Excel add-on to enterprise class multi-user systems. And the first thing that a cost estimator does is measuring quantities. So the cost estimator should be proficient with digital takeoff tools. And takeoff systems help measure plans and blueprints to estimate the amount of material and labor needed to complete a project. There are many digital takeoff tools in the market such as OnScreen, PlanSwift, Bluebeam, and so on. So some of these takeoff software programs also have features for inputting pricing information. Talking about pricing, there are construction cost estimating software and pricing tools, also known as construction bidding software. These tools help estimators calculate material and labor costs, as well as produce detailed professional proposals or bids from these estimates. Examples of cost estimating tools are ProEst Estimating, Sage, and many, many more. In addition to takeoff and cost estimating software, it's an asset if you know Access as well. Although not required, it will assist you in storing cost information for reference, reporting, and analysis. In summary, here are all the essential project control tools that you need to master. Although knowing these tools is essential for your project success, for your success in projects, I have to say that it's not enough. What is more critical to your success in project controls is having competency in the fundamentals, knowledge, and concepts of project controls prior to using and mastering these tools that I introduced you. And for example, if you're an expert in Primavera P6 scheduling tool for a project, but don't know what a total float or free float is, how critical path is calculated, what the difference between critical path and critical activities is, you won't be a successful project planner scheduler. And this applies to all other functions of project controls. You need to build a strong foundation of project controls knowledge first before applying the tools. But unfortunately, many people in the industry believe that project control is all about mastering the tools. They think that project control is all about pushing a button to generate reports. However, knowing these tools alone is similar to giving a calculator to a fourth grader, asking them to solve the math problems. The calculator does its job, right? Why bother teaching that a fourth grader math? So there's a no-brainer that you need to master the foundation of project controls. And if you're interested in investing in your professional growth and looking for comprehensive online training programs to boost your competency in project controls, make sure that you check projectcontrolacademy.com for the courses that help you reinforce your knowledge and understanding of project controls. With that, if you have any question or comment about this training, please feel free to post them down below so I can assist you. And if you like this training, as always, don't forget to hit the like button and share it with the group of your colleagues or friends. With that, until the next episode of Project Control Mastery, do your best in whatever you do, my friend. Master the project control tools, master the project control knowledge, learn every single day so that you can succeed in project controls. Talk to you next time.